It's like somehow, I guess y'all be like, he won't do the test. I'm doing the test. I'm just doing the test the way God want me to do them, traverse. Traverse. Not perverse, but traverse. And I'm seeing and understanding why it's like that. I guess y'all be like, well, you'll never get this, you'll never get that, but I ain't doing it for y'all, and I'm not doing it for humans, and I'm not doing it for what this world got to offer. I'm doing it for God. So that's that. I already got to get in trouble by my father when I don't do it like he want me to do it, which is difficult because it's like he want me to be traverse, but I got to figure out the timing of. It's just difficult, but I'm getting it and I'm understanding it, and even that difficult part, I'm starting to understand in such a way to where it trigger my bells and whistles on my body, and they ain't got nothing to do with cyber or any kind of electronics. And so that's even understanding, and it take time. It's a process, but it's like an oil bucket. And like, I see why God doing. I don't know exactly why God is doing this, but I kind of get a hint on why God may be doing it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I felt somebody like doing a triangle effect on my oil. So just like I said, let's say I share my oil with somebody through the spiritual, and whoever they lover is, probably a lover that really don't want them no way. They just know that gene inside them got different motives. Like I was saying about the alien gene, I said the aliens could already be here in 2018, yeah. Because they could have infiltrated us through gene structure. But you ask me, they always been here, but especially through gene. But I'm saying if they were talking about that on YouTube, or alien invasion in 2018, well, it would have came through gene structure, especially with the way everybody was hibernating back in 2018, 2022. Seemed like everybody was wide open. And for no reason, people that normally wasn't like that, Is it hibernating? Not hibernating. It's another word for it. Everybody was just very sexually active, put it that way. So it's like somebody high up, somebody knows the importance of gardens and forests. Somebody knows it's important. And somebody figured out, well, it is possible to sacrifice a high priest, high priestess, or royalty, but you got to do it like this. And you got to keep it like this. Well, we on to it. God on to it. And it's like, God, I don't know how my father would be, but it's like, well, take my kids all the way all together. See what you got. You got a lot of bad stuff that's gonna start to occur. It's God, like, you can't play God, you can't be God. It ain't but one God. It's like y'all trying to change God's rule. Like, that's a narcissistic God complex, bro. It's like you want to make things the way just to make it that way. And this is God's planet. Planet is an organ. We don't know what organ and who organ this planet belongs to. We know it's God. You can't just do all that, y'all. I don't know much about a lot, but I get an idea on a lot. But yeah, so it's like, take it away. See how they like that. See, can you tell the changes? See, can you tell the differences? And then start respecting yourself, waking up. And then you'll realize, especially when it comes down to love, or who you supposed to be with, how much of a fight it's worth it. There's too many of y'all. I remember back 4 years ago, too many of y'all, you'll tell somebody, let's say 5 years ago, when I was first looking at tarot, I got on to y'all about that. I said, quit re-navigating people's energy. And if somebody was broke and the other person was rich, you'll say, I wouldn't help them. I wouldn't help them for nothing. Y'all wrong for that. Well, you didn't know how valuable that person was, because that person all more valuable than the riches of this world. So you see what I'm saying? So God like, okay, well, you can treat somebody like that. Well, go without their aura, go without their healing, go without their healing ability, go without their ambulatory. See, I'm trying to say something without saying too much, because I don't want to intervene in the astro productivity. But God finna show us all in this situation. Like I said, all the chosen ones got a unique position and role to play in life. And mine is partially in this sex realm. And God finna show all of us why it is vitally important to know what we know. And to stand still when it's time to stand still, to stand strong when it's time to stand strong, and to learn how to be more creative and productive without the typical thing that you feel that you need, like sex and drugs. Cause see, when you sharing your all with the right person, everything in the spiritual is working out for you. But when you are stealing all from the right person and giving all to the wrong person, everything in the spiritual, you turning your spiritual into a spiritual war. And along with that third party and myself, if I'm involved in it. So it's like a triangle effect. Something like that. It's called a straight up chaos. Like I said, just imagine, let's say you're a business person. And you get qualified for these businesses, just like going to get a loan or something. You gotta wait till you come up on the list and see if you qualify. Well, that's how it is in the astro. Well, let's say it's other people on this list and they all got different names. When you share that DNA, everybody's name's gonna be on that list. I mean, everybody's names on that list gonna change into your name, into that person's name that you're stealing. That's why I can't share my all like that. Not even in the spiritual. And if I do, I gotta do it on a specific timing, the way God tell me to do it. Because you using us. You tearing the spiritual apart. You don't know what you're doing. You don't take it serious. You gotta believe it. God, see, God showing us in this moment, right here, right now, why it is so important. We didn't know what sex was for. We thought hair was for looks, and we thought sex was for entertainment. We didn't know the importance of this, and let's just be honest. We wasn't even smart enough to realize that hair is not for looks. It's just like the whiskers on a cat, they antennas. We didn't realize that sex, that the oil from the sex is vital. Y'all act like y'all did, but y'all was just copying me and thinking it was a joke. Ha ha, he ha, and bringing them, maybe, dropping messages as if you do understand and acting like you do understand, but you will as I take my all away. Then you're gonna realize, okay, my oil ain't protecting you no more, but your third party oil is now. So now you're gonna realize the different effects. If I take my oil away, you need to sit there and you need to wonder how this oil is affecting you, of this person. Don't never try to use nobody else's oil, because that's a spit in God's face. That's a slap in God's face. Your friends, your family, your career ain't nothing worth you even thinking about trying to do that to God. Y'all better get right before you get left. Don't think you big and bad because you popular out there. This world is nothing to God. It ain't nothing but a basketball, a soccer ball. Kick it around when I'm tired of it. So don't play yourself. So that's why we do it. That's why we so traverse. I'm down to one jacket. I had 13 jackets. I ain't got but one jacket to utilize. And we watching that one. So you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand that this is what God wants us to understand in this situation. It's dangerous for me too, holding back my oil, because earth need my oil. The earth need people like me oil. But the problem is that somebody figured out how to entrap and enslave those people and make them suffer to death for all their life, while somebody else get to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it ain't fair. You mean to tell me you need our oil to keep the earth sustainable, obtainable, pristine shape, to continue to go round and round, but you don't want to thank us for it? You want to abuse us, misuse us, mistreat us, and treat us like dirt, garbage? Well, God take the oil away and show you that you sleeping with garbage, or you laying up with garbage, or you sharing oil with garbage. Because when that protection oil is gone away, when that ambulatory oil is gone away, when that healing oil is gone away, then look how you feel with that garbage. Because see, everybody guns shoot different. Confirmation. So now you get to see the effects. You get to learn about floats. Like I said, you can't never look at the physical. You got to look at the spiritual. You get to see what this person guarding the forest is doing to you on a realistic plane now. And that's the whole purpose of being traversed and taking my oil back. You need that, your friend need it. Who need it worse? You need to ask yourself that. The company need it, but God bless you to have it. But you want to get it for your friends or the company. You are very confused when it gets to that degree. You are very, very disturbed. And God isn't the author of confusion. Anyway, so that's why I do it. I just said it because I know y'all need your test. And I don't mind doing it. I ain't got a problem doing your test. But we got to get some order in this thing for right now, though. So while I'm observing and learning through this process, y'all need to, too. Well, now that you know my oil is out the picture, observe the oil that you're dealing with and quit having pity on them individuals. If they ain't got that oil, then oh well, they need to go find the oil they need to be with. See, that's the key here. Find the oil you're supposed to be mating with. Find the oil that's good oil for your floats and stay with it. By doing that, you're gonna learn the tree that you're supposed to be with. Understand it. Amen.